Hey guys, so I've been playing with the new, well, I've put the feature in, but I've just added to it. What I've done is I've just made a screen here. I've not done the button for it yet. But what this is just a list of all of your transfers that you made. Obviously, I've had to type every transfer I've done, but obviously, if you're just taking over the club, you start from the first one. And I've just put a little sort filter on it, so you can modify it however you want. And this will give you a list of all your value transfers in and transfers out. Um, that's the default, I think. And what this has enabled me to do, I've been working on a finances page, but I've just added in this section here. Um, this is nowhere near finished because there are some inputs needed. I'm going to build a setup page where you just type everything you need. As you see here, I put my changeover time, my kick-off time, when my seniors and my youths train, and when my enrolment day is, and then what day it will start on the next season. And then this is how it knows when all the enrolments are. So if we go here, my youth enrolment is in another 2 days, so that's about day 54ish, 56. And obviously next season, what I'll do once the season's finished, I'll put in 6, and then it updates all the new ones, and it tells you when the next season will be. So that's just one change you're gonna have to do. That's no longer applicable. I'm going to remove that. So the page that I'm right, so at the moment there are some inputs to do on this. You type in the division that you're in. Sorry, this is from the setup. So it pulls in what division you're in. You type in your ticket price. You type in how many wins you're targeting to do and your league position. This is the awkward one. Your staff wages. There's 2 places you can get. No, there's 1 place you can get your staff wage from, and that's on your finances. And just go to today or yesterday, and then you just type that figure into there. Obviously, you're only going to change that. You're only going to change that when your staff changes. So, and then you've got your training costs. Again, this will come from your training page, that figure there, and below that you've got your youth training, which comes from there. 38,000. That's a lot, isn't it? I think that's a lot. That can't be right. I think I've actually been pulling it from there. Yeah, 80,480. Yeah, that's gone up quite a lot. And then you put your sponsorship money in. Although sponsorship changes over from one season to the next, so you get half of it in one season and it finishes paying in the other. I've just counted it as you've got the option here to put your transfers in and out, and then your ticket sales are calculated for you. Your match winnings are based on your target wins. Sponsorship is obviously there. If you remove the sponsorship, what it does is it brings in the minimum amount for your division, and then your divisional prize is based on your expected league position, so you see it changes. And then player wages, that comes in automatically. Staff wages will come in from this. First team training, youth training. Now these are costs for the season, and then obviously it calculates everything from your facilities maintenance. The facilities, it's not a brilliant page. I just put it in like this, so it does calculate what you get for that, but I'll go through that on another video. Obviously, once I've completed this, then I'll make a proper tutorial video. The grid in the middle, I'm sure you've already guessed, it's your stadium, and in each of these you type in the level of the stadium, and then you've got on each block you've got a line, and the higher the line, the maximum line is your biggest stand. So you can see this is a level 3, that's a level 2, just to sort of give you a rough guide of which ones to expand. And then from there it calculates your capacity. You see I've got 11,000. If I was to upgrade that to 4, that adds 500 to the capacity. Your average is obviously, it's worked out from your fixture lists, and it calculates how much of your stadium you've been filling. So I've been filling about 75.51. Your target attendance is how much you need to make a profit, and then obviously your difference is the difference between your average and your target. If you knock down, if your average is higher than sorry, if your target is higher than your capacity, it knows that. I'm just trying to knock this down. It might take quite a bit to do, actually. Would have been easier if I yeah, right, so there we go. Yeah, so your target can never exceed your capacity. As you can see, each time I change the capacity down, it changes the target. Got to undo all of this now, haven't I? So yeah, if you knock your stadium down, it won't give you a target higher than your capacity, and then it works out your average income, the maintenance cost, and the average profit per game. What I've done on this section, I mentioned the transfers. Let me just colour that in. I do like to colour my tabs according to which world it deals with. So you've got your transfers there, and what this does is it lists your players in exact same order as your main page, and then it looks on the transfers and it looks at the cost. And then if there isn't a cost, all these players with zeros, they would have been players that were in the squad when I took over. So obviously, as far as I'm concerned, they cost me nothing. And then it works out their value based on the total number of stats, and then it works out the profit. And then obviously you got totals here. So if I was to sell my entire squad for exactly what they're worth, then I would make a profit of about 80 million, which is probably not a lot to some people, but obviously I've got a couple of loan players in there, so I've had to remove the values so it knows they're on loan, and that's about it really. Let's say it's still a work in progress, but I'm having fun. Toodaloo.